boundary, casualties among the brothers. The wounded will be delivered in time.
Copy that. I will make sure they get the opportunity to avenge their injuries.
Monolith, help our brethren in their recovery. Your enemies are many, and every brother is invaluable.
How long did you know each other?
Not long. I met him on Wild Island, back when he was still human.
He was someone who had everything taken away from him. His past, his ability to fight back, even his name. We go to great lengths to cover up our mistakes.
What do you mean, Doctor?
After years of work, a group of scientists managed to tap into the noosphere, the Earth's informational field. An achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space. It was a turning point not just for science, but for the fates of the human race. However, as with all people, each of my colleagues was truly interested in only one person: himself. They began to dream of worldwide fame, of laurels crowning their bald, shiny heads. Naturally, the truth couldn't come out about secret laboratories, brutal experiments, and other such dubious undertakings. It was out of the question. And so, they all got carried away with their dream of a perfect world. You know how the saying goes, great minds think alike, though fools seldom differ. And lo and behold, what do we have decades later? The Zone, in our image, after our likeness.
You were there, right? For the Sea Consciousness Project?
I was once as deluded as they were, but my doubts soon outweighed their confidence. And so when the experiment took place, one of the pods was left empty. The eighth one, or rather, the first, Dr. Kaimanov's pod. My pod. And so you've solved yet another mystery of the Zone, Stalker. Perhaps the most unsettling one. Dr. Kaimanov. Pleased to meet you.
There was an eighth pod.
The human brain is too frail to handle a direct connection to the noosphere on its own. In order for it to work, we required 8 participants in pods filled with a specific solution. I was supposed to be in one of those pods, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Valentine reproached me for my lack of courage. But given how things turned out, I was actually too daring. In the end, what we got wasn't control over the noosphere, but rather the Zone itself. The lesser of two evils, if you ask me.
Thanks for your help. Whatever happened to life is the only thing we truly possess.
Frankly, choosing between the two of you wasn't easy. It wasn't my first time, but but it only gets harder over the years. But if you don't make the choice, someone else will make it for you. And it usually ends up being worse. I'm not fond of thinking for others or giving advice, but I get the feeling Strider would approve of the choice I made, however strange it might sound.
The scientists you mentioned see consciousness. They're still alive.
No, that can't be. STRELOK dealt with them back in 2012.
I spoke to the representative through the visiograph in Malachite. They still exist in some kind of form he called subtle matter.
Subtle matter? But that's impossible! That means it's still going on.
Why did you refuse to get in the pod?
Because I've always held on to my belief in humanity. My colleagues, on the other hand, advocated for fixing it through the noosphere, purging it of darkness. How could I consent to such a notion? How could I permit them to rob all of humanity, not just of its ability to act freely, but even to think independently? Everything dark and light about us is a result of our own choices. The Zone was born in a place of tragedy and horrific experiments, but I believe in a different zone. A zone open to everyone.
A zone open to everyone? That sounds kind of dangerous.
That's because it's the only way you see it. Frightened and caged, born amid evil and violence. What else could the Zone have evolved into? In a place where both humans and nature are nothing more than test subjects. If it had been born into freedom, like Tiger, it might have evolved differently, into a zone of creation rather than destruction. And then we might have become different too. We always had the ability to overcome the circumstances. Access to the noosphere would have made us better, even if it meant a rough start. Understanding and forgiving each other is a difficult endeavor.
So, you were the one who created the Zone?
Me? No, certainly not. The Zone created itself. I merely facilitated its emergence. Although my colleagues and I had different expectations for the outcome of our experiment. You see these blind dogs? I've been trying to tame them for years, but they were born in a lab where they've known nothing but pain and fear. But Tiger here found me on his own. He just came out of the woods one day and tried to steal a sausage. He was born free and had the freedom to make his own choices, you see. The Zone is our collective offspring, but all we've imparted to it is suffering and sorrow. It doesn't know any other way. Maybe we're the same.
What do you know about subtle matter?
It was a theory developed by Valentine Darlin, the leader of sea consciousness. Apparently, he's now become the image of the representative. Back in the day, he ridiculed my calculations regarding the existence of the noosphere. while I firmly believed that subtle matter was unscientific. In the end, I turned out to be right. But if he was also close to the truth, that changes everything. According to his theory, subtle matter can preserve a reflection of a person's mind, their personality. If you're implying the representative is real, that means they actually succeeded.
Before me, STRELOK was the only one who'd spoken to the representative. That was back in 2012 before C consciousness died. STRELOK managed to reach the center of the zone and return unscathed.
Then STRELOK probably knows more about subtle matter than I do. Along with the C technologies that C consciousness has mastered during their 6 years of frenetic activity, chances are he's still researching it to this day.
That's why I'm looking for STRELOK. Word is he's back in the zone.
I haven't seen him in quite some time. Maybe that's for the best. Our perspectives on the zone have probably developed quite differently over the years. If your information is correct, I doubt he's ventured too far from the cordon. Men like him tend to develop a deep attachment to a place they regard as their own and refuse to let go.
I want to find out if subtle matter is real. Things like this shouldn't be left to blind faith.
The scientific method isn't just about the experiment. It's about being able to replicate it. And I happen to know how to test a few of my hunches. If only Valentine could see me now. Well, perhaps he can. We tried to connect to the noosphere as an experiment in the Orbita underground lab. Back then, I saw nothing like the afterlife. But now, with the zone, I think the truth is worth taking a risk. But first, you need to get the cartridge from the signature station in a different lab, X3, near the cordon. It's been 20 years, so the entrances I knew of are long destroyed, but stalkers always find a way. Talk to Sidorovich, he's in charge of the cordon, and could have heard some stories about X3. I'll send you the code to the cartridge slot. Take it and head to Orbita. Good luck.
Tell me, did you kill them there? At the hospital?
No.
Thank you. I understand it wasn't easy, but thank you. It's important to remember that not all of us are like these caged dogs. We can make our own choices.
say there are tons of mutants underground.
Hey, can you give me a hand? You want to hear a joke, man?
I'm all ears.
All right, so there's two stalkers. One vet, one rookie. How does it go again? Oh yeah, the vet turns to the rookie and says, "You see that tree? Go over there, but real slow." The rookie's all jittery as he walks there, and then the vet yells, "Wait! What does he say? Hold on, I got this."
And the vet yells, "Ha!" So they were bullshitting me about the anomaly. And even I know that one. It's an oldie.
Oh man. Look, Stalker, I'm trying to get in good with this group, but we just ain't clicking. I'm sure you figured out why. Give me a hand, would ya? How about this? I'll go over to the guys and you'll whisper a joke to me over the radio. You seem like you've been around the block. You probably know a ton of them.
You know, that's the last thing I expected to hear. You really think a joke's gonna make a difference?
Well, humor's a good way to break the ice with folks. It's not everything, sure, but one thing leads to another, and then I just might find someone to team up with. I'd rather have an awkward moment than end up dead in an anomaly because there was no one to get me out. That's my take on it anyway.
Sure. I got a couple of jokes up my sleeve. Let's give it a shot.
Great! Here's the plan. I'll go join the guys, and you head up to the attic by the fire. Once you're up there, we'll get in touch over the radio. Let's do this. You all set? Let's get started. Hey guys, you want to hear a joke?
Uh-oh. Our resident comedian is at it again.
A stalker walks into a bar, and the bartender asks him,
So a stalker walks into a bar, takes a seat, and the bartender asks him,
"Why do bandits from garbage always reek of stale booze?"
Why do bandits from garbage always reek of stale booze? I don't know, the stalker says. Why?
Because when they drink, they gotta toast all of their dead kingpins.
The bartender goes, 'Cause imagine pouring one out for every one of their dead kingpins.
Not bad. Well, what are you waiting for? Take a seat. I might not be a bartender, but I can fix you a drink.
Sure. Go ahead and pour me one. Just give me a minute, I'll be right back. Thank you, Stalker. That's step one. I got an invite to the fire. Now I just need to find someone to watch my back. Here's a little something for your creativity. I'm off to join the guys. Take care.
Well, well.
Just like old times. The zone's freaking out. The Monolithians shoot whatever they see, and stalkers are jumping at their own shadows. But none of it affects business. It just keeps getting better and better.
Do you have any special jobs for me? With the appropriate remuneration, of course.
As a matter of fact, I do. There's one cocky bastard. Goes by Wisp. Apparently he thinks he is the boss here. Poaching my rookies, trying to contact my suppliers. Right under my nose, too, as if I'm a goddamn statue or something. This rat is too clever for his own good. He'll end up with his hat smashed, like all rats do. I want you to see to it.
I'm in. Where do I find this Wisp?
Start at the pig farm. They say he hangs out there. Find out what he's up to, and then smash him! Sounds right? Off you go. So, not dead yet, huh? Okay, tell me what you want. Keep it short.
I need to get to X3. Do you know where it is?
I am busting my ass, trying to find it, and you waltz in here expecting me to serve it to you on a silver platter? How the hell did you get word of it?
The doctor told me about it.
You're quite a well-connected stalker. If it's the doctor himself, those rumors must be true after all. All right, let's cut to the chase. I don't give a damn why the hell you want X3. But since we're both in the know now, how about a little swap? I'll tell you what I know, and you do me a favor. Deal?
What do you want me to do?
I need you to retrieve a package for me. Some thugs off to the courier who was supposed to bring it to me. My men found him dead, and the package was missing. I really don't like folks sticking their ugly noses in my business. Do you catch my drift?
Okay, I'll get your delivery back. Where did your people find the courier again?
Not far from here, near the old vehicle station. Just make sure the package gets here in one piece. As for the bandits, do whatever you want. If you take them out, I might even add a tip.
Keep those butts pinned! Gotta reload!
I gotta move!
Find it, Rob!
I wish I had a decent guide.
So, not dead yet, huh? Okay, tell me what you want. Keep it short.
You were looking for a package. I got it. Now tell me everything you know about X3.
I knew a stalker once called the Marked One. Much like you, he jumped into all kinds of risky gigs. No questions asked. A valuable and rare talent. Folks like that are where Zone legends come from. Guess I shouldn't ask what happened to the bandits, huh?
The bandits at the station have been taken care of. They won't bother you anymore.
Looks like you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I'll remember that. It's for the best, though. I ain't gonna shed a tear for him. So, you want to hear about X3? All right, here's the scoop. Not long ago, a little birdie told me the swamps were swarming with folk looking for artifacts. All because someone found a way into an old base, proving the rumors right. The bald forest prick kept bragging about how business was booming. I was intrigued, so I started digging into our local goss. And the most interesting rumor I heard was about the Oasis, right here at the Cordon.
The Oasis? What's that?
A stalker's dream come true. A Klondike with more artifacts than you can shake a stick at. Imagine the opportunities if this legend happens to be the real deal.
What is the link between the Oasis and X3?
I've seen some documents where it was listed under the number 3. Oasis, 3, your ex, also 3. See where I'm going? We're looking for the same thing. Or at least, for something closely connected. Because according to those documents, the only way to the Oasis is through the abandoned laboratory. But here's the catch. We have the key to the door, the decoder you took from the bandits. But where is this door? Hell knows.
Who told you about the Oasis anyway?
Somebody who's got full of shit written all over his face. He was just messing with me. And when the time came to back it up, he vanished. Poof! Gone for good.
Are you suggesting I find the entrance myself? Where?
Not just suggesting. If we are the only ones who know the way to the Oasis, that information could be worth a pretty penny. As for where, ask the locals. Someone might have heard more than I. Sometimes even campfire gossip Ain't all bullshit.
So I'm lying.
Well, the situation is pretty much the same everywhere. Either folk are trying to shore up their defenses before a monolith arrives, or they are already a pile of corpses. So, I don't recommend going anywhere right now, unless you really have some place to be. And make sure you double your ammo before you go out. I won't be checking your ammo, of course, or giving you any of my own.
I hear there was an old lab at the Cordon. I want to know more about it.
What's so special about that place? First that dark guy, now you. I'll give you the same advice I gave him. Stay away.
So, the lab does exist. What do you know about it?
Nothing good. Everyone who thought they could strike it rich there didn't even need a burial. There was nothing left to bury.
Dark? Who's that?
A seasoned stalker, by the looks of it. But there was something rotten about him, if you ask me. He roped in some rookies with big promises, but never said a word about the actual deal. Then he had a long chat with Sidorovich. Judging from their sour mugs, they clearly didn't see eye to eye. In the end, I made it clear he'd overstayed his welcome. But if you're looking for this dark guy, here's the coordinates. You can figure out if he's a rat or my guts off.
My memory ain't what it once was. Oh yeah, now I'll remember. So I'm like... Where do you think you're going, Loner?
Is Dark around? I need him.
Hey, Screamer. Have you seen Dark?
He's probably at his place. Come on, let him in. He's a big boy. He can find his way around.
Vulture, a loner. Okay. We'll give him a warm welcome.
Moving into position. Cover me.
Wow, that was fun. That smell really takes me back. I had a cap gun when I was a kid. A Mauser. So who might you be, unknown gunslinger?
I'm Skiff. And you must be the guy who knows where to find the entrance at the old lab at the Cordon.
Wow. Not much for foreplay. You must be from the Oasis cult. So skilled and so stupid. Who actually trusts Sidorovich?
You think Sidorovich is lying?
Only when he opens his mouth. How do you think he found out about the Oasis? Stalker gossip? Maybe. That and the documents I showed him. But as soon as our deal was worked out, I was suddenly no longer welcome in his little village. But the old fox's tricks are wearing thin. That's why the lab entrance I told him about was bullshit. Unlike the key in that package that never made it to his bunker.
How do you know Sidorovich never got his package?
If I ask someone and insist, that's usually how it goes. I gotta pick it up, by the way. It nearly slipped my mind, with these mercs and all.
Where'd you find the Oasis documents?
I snagged them from an old gig. But I was sick of it anyway. Playing guerrilla with the ward bored me to tears. The documents were just lying around. There's a lot of info there about the Oasis. 3 Oasis, in fact. These are just code names, though. Stalker's made up the rest of the story.
You mean the decoder? I've got it right here.
You're a very resourceful guy, Skiff. And you're alive, unlike all of my men. Here's the deal. The lab's gonna be our joint venture. It's a real maze. But I've got a map of it, right here, in my head, in case you're thinking about shooting me and taking it. Besides, there's one lock down there you can't open without me. Not even with the decoder. I guarantee you won't get through it alone. Deal?
Why do you want to get into the lab?
Why questions are of a more personal nature. And our relationship is strictly business. That's why I'm not asking you why.
All right, I'm in.
You bet you are. Don't expect it to be a walk in the park, though. Head to these coordinates. There's something you need to pick up. It was meant for the bandits, but we need it more now. I'll be waiting for you at the lab entrance. There's a tracker in the stash. When you grab the stuff, you'll get the location. No rush. We can't take the elevator anyway. The power's out. Alright, let me think. According to the map, the breaker is just behind this wall. Get there through the vent, and then you can go back through the door. It's connected to the same circuit as the elevator.
Yeah, I'm at the entrance. Let's get this done.
Yes! The gate's opening! What's that sound over there?
The alarm. I've got company, Dark. And the door won't open. Fuck!
from this end that I see you out there. It's a good thing we split up. Quiet now? Give the decoder another shot. It has to work this time.
I'm losing your signal, Dark. I'm here, Dark. You alright?
Finally! I'm pinned down, Skiff. There's too many of them. But we've got a shot. We need to unlock all the doors. Look around for the security console. It's on the lower levels. After you use it, I'll make my move. Remember, you won't make it without me.
Some other time, when things settle down. I don't believe in luck. But I'll be damned if you aren't a lucky charm. This is just what I need right now. Open it. I've got your back.
I'm not looking to make friends. Skiff.
Skiff? You got some, curious friends here.
Why are you here, Skiff? Doc had no choice. Unlike you. Who are you working for? If you lie, I'll know it.
What do you mean, Dark had no choice?
He's a sea consciousness agent. Killing me was just a program planted in his head. Those who made it to the center of the zone got the short end of the stick. Their prize was either to join Monolith and protect sea consciousness, or become an agent and do their bit. The S.T.A.L.K.E.R program. That's what sea consciousness called it.
What about Dark? What did you do to him?
I didn't do anything. It was the TVs. They're neurovisual programmers. Those previously affected by them can't survive another exposure.
I'm with Spark. They know what's really going on in the zone. Maybe they can help me find a new place to call home, too.
You're like a moth drawn to a flame, ready to get burnt to ashes. Scar's trained to follow orders. Clear Sky used to call the shots. That's when he almost got me. But who's he answering to now? I don't think you bothered to ask.
At least with Scar, I know what he stands for. But you? I have no idea what you want.
I want the zone to be left alone. All that common good Scar and Korshunov talk about is just a smokescreen. What they really want is to control the zone. Each in his own way. No. The zone doesn't owe anyone a thing. Realizing this made me an enemy to both the Ward and Spark. Now, how exactly did you find out about X3?
The doctor told me about X3. It seems like the two of you have some history. He sent me here to test a theory.
Caimano. Yeah. He helped me get to the center of the zone to take down sea consciousness. Now he's using other people to fix his own mistakes. How convenient. He used to be part of sea consciousness. He would have gotten into one of those pods himself if he hadn't escaped at the last minute. What kind of nonsense did he feed you? Something about the old experiments of the dearly departed and the data that might still be here?
I talked to the representative of sea consciousness and Malachite.
They're dead. I killed them. All of them. I even kept a piece of glass from one of their pods. It was real. What you witnessed was an induced illusion. Up-sea radiation technology sea consciousness used to manipulate people.
Induced illusion? Like Faust's phantoms?
Like the Phantoms, the Wage Granter, the Visiographs, the Scorcher, or the Shining Zone. Do you want a peek? It's right here. You can grab the data the doctor wants it. Just be sure to shut it down on your way out. When I found this place, I realized the Zone can be true to herself as long as someone keeps trying to use her to fucking brainwash us. Whether through TVs like these, or the S.T.A.L.K.E.R program before them. I just wish I knew who that someone is right now.
So the Shining Zone is a lie?
I saw it when I took down sea consciousness. It seemed better. So bright. So real. Or so I believed. I spent years wandering the Zone in search of its shining counterpart. I suppose that's when S.T.A.L.K.E.R caught wind of it. But my Shining Zone turned out to be... well, you saw what it was. Just another illusion. Another lie. And the one he's looking for... it never existed in the first place.
So, what's your next move then?
Keep searching. Right now, I've got to find a way into the S.T.A.L.K.E.R program control center. The neuroprogrammers in X3 should be connected to it. I just need to figure out how.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Not now. I got this covered. Just focus on what you need to do. But keep in mind that the Ward and S.T.A.L.K.E.R are my enemies. If they end up being yours too, we'll get along just fine.
Not everyone can handle what you're proposing.
This is the only way to the truth I can offer you. I'll get in touch when I figure out if you're worth it. Not if, but when. And remember, either you're against everyone now, or I'm against you. The choice is yours. That's the price of my candor.
I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately. I wake up every time I get
So, not dead yet, huh? Okay, tell me what you want. Keep it short.
I found a way into Lab X3. Marker coordinates sent.
You are oddly cooperative. No haggling, no fuss. I take it you didn't find the Klondike then?
Depends. Whatever you're looking for, it might be there. But taking it with you is a whole different story. Unless you grab the Psi installation too. Your oasis is nothing but a mirage. And I shut it down anyway.
No, I see. But let's keep it quiet. No need for anyone else to know, you dig? Like I told you before, the way to the oasis is worth a pretty kopeka. You have earned your reward.
This is Dr. Have you managed to get the cartridge?
Yes, I'm almost there.
Before you begin, you'll need to calibrate the central antenna. It's nothing too complex, but you'll need precise instructions. I used to work at this station, and my old notes might still be around. All the information you need should be in there.
Alright. Where do I find them?
They should be in one of the offices. If it's locked, try the code 1995. Hopefully I remembered it correctly. I'll be in touch.
powerful C conductor. Being in its immediate vicinity while it is in operation is strictly prohibited. Activate the antenna on the rooftop. Ensure that there is no biological activity nearby. Any interference could damage the antenna. If the equipment detects such activity, the fuses will blow, cutting off the power supply. Stand by. The settings are configured to activate the antenna automatically if the aforementioned conditions are met. No manual input required.
The antenna signals. All good. Just a little more to go. In X-15, there's an experimental unit. You need to place the cartridge in the control room. Then, get into the capsule. I'll take care of the connection. Are you ready?
To enter the pod? But why?
To see the truth. Don't worry about the capsule. Unlike the sea consciousness ones, it was designed for one user. I'll take care of the rest.
Skiff, what's going on? Where are we?
You're dead, Strider.
Then, I'm no more. But the experiment. Tell me we made it in time.
We were too late.
What happened to my men?
They're under control of the monolith. I'm sorry, Strider.
May 2012. The military is storming the CNPP. Loon and Sova teams are in my sector. The primary objective is Quartet.
Southeast 180. Landmark. Inspection Tower.
Target, Sova 345. Low lateral.
Target, Quartet 400. Moderate lateral.
Windage. Breathing. 3, 2, 1.
That was the day the sea fields were turned off. Suddenly, the voice of the monolith was gone. I felt as if I was awakening from a years-long coma. And through the scope, I saw the body of an unknown soldier fall. He was not my enemy, Skiff. I just hope he has survived and has forgiven us. You asked me about my good luck charm. Remember? It's an empty cartridge casing. A reminder from that day. I genuinely believed that I would never be a puppet again. I'm sorry, brothers. We have failed. Forgive me. forgive me for everything you must do now. It was a worthy try, Skiff. Thank you. Stay strong.
This rocket ain't gonna take you into the noosphere. Open up.
Well, well. What a meeting. A good man in a tight spot. You don't give up easy, huh? Well, keep sniffing around. Hey, is it just me, or were you talking to somebody?
Yeah, Strider.
Strider? How'd he get here? Strider! Strider! Have you boys seen Strider around here? Strider! Strider! Turns out there is life in the noosphere. Can you believe it?
If you ask me, it looks more like a mind prison.
Should have listened better to the representative. Quit concentrating on the here and now. Think instead about what we might achieve. The shining! To get rid of the darkness that imprisons us, preventing us from hearing each other. Imagine an eternal spring, Skiff. No pain, no regret, no suffering.
I won't be a part of this. Life is for the living, Scar. If the dead start talking to us, we'll end up slaughtering each other. Then there won't be peace for us. Not even in death.
You know, all this time you've been a talisman to us. Someone truly inspiring. I believed in you. But you turned out to be a forgery. That's why you didn't get it. Shut the door! You're not worthy.
idea how to find the S.T.A.L.K.E.R program control center. They are connected to the same device at the tropospheric communications point. If you get there and activate it, I'll get the data I need. Get going. I'll contact you later.